Hey YouTubers, 2001 Jeep Cherokee, having the stalling bucking issue, getting the cam position, cam sensor code, changed the cam cap, as you can see there, that's a new one. Still didn't change things, changed the crank position sensor, still didn't change things, got another cap, changed it out because I've heard the automotive stores carry junk components and everybody says to go Mopar. Well, I went ahead and got a warranty claim on both the crank position sensor and the cam position sensor for it to be the same code. Read some threads about maybe the base of the cam position sensor being bad. I had another motor, so I went ahead and pulled the base off that other motor. This is the one that was on this vehicle. It actually looks like it had been replaced in the past. This does not look like a stock one, but it might be. The one that I replaced it with is out of a 2004 model i6. And this one, if you notice here, it's kind of hard to see looking from pictures, but whenever I turn this, there is a rough feeling. You can feel it catch on the inside. And it should be a smooth turn. And as soon as I replace the sensor, or this base here, you can actually kind of hear the play that's in that. My codes went away, stalling stopped, runs great. So if you're having the cam code, it's 0391, I do believe. That's the code that kept coming up. Lean code also kept coming up. This might actually be your problem here. It's definitely worth taking a look. All I did, I don't have a code reader or anything. I just pulled the old one out, looked at the position of this sensor here, and matched the old one out of the other engine to the same position, and reset the code by pulling my negative cable off, waiting 10 seconds. Put it back on there, fired up, and it ran great. So that was the problem for me, guys. You have the hesitation. For me, I was able to start the vehicle up and it would idle fine. I'd go for a drive and I'd get a couple miles down the road and it'd start stalling like I was having a fuel pressure issue. And in fact, I had a fuel pressure gauge hooked up to it, and my fuel pressure gauge, it's been sitting for a while now, it's dropped down. But my fuel pressure gauge was erratic, and I thought, you know, fuel pump. Change the fuel pump. Wasn't the fuel pump. So, started thinking about it. The cam position sensor controls the fuel pump, and so I was led to believe it was the cam position sensor. Changed that cap a couple of times to have the same problem. It was real frustrating. Went through the wires to see if there was any kind of short in the wiring. Didn't find a short. So researched, found out that it was in fact